Hello everybody, welcome back. This is a special video to commemorate Scott Cawthon, maker of the best game ever, well, one of the best games ever, Five Nights at Freddy's, for the release of the sister location. I've been a really big fan of all the games. I'm going to put you guys down here. There you go. You sit there, look pretty. Like I said, I've been a fan of all the games from the very beginning because I used to work at a place called Wonderland Castle. And my mom actually worked at a similar place called Showbiz Pizza. It might ring a few bells to some people, but yes, the family's been in the whole entertaining children phase of life. So, for commemoration of the new game coming out, sister location, and the fact that I freaking love this Five Nights at Freddy's games, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make Carl the Cupcake. Carl the Cupcake is a staple of the Five Nights at Freddy's, besides Foxy, Phone Guy, Purple Guy, and all that. He has been in mostly all games. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two pink or rose 260s, one brown 260, one white 260, and one yellow 160. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the pink. I'm going to fill it up to it's about 3 inches at the end there. Again, bear with me, I have never made a Carl one, but I figure since it's a very special time, why not give it a try? So what I'm going to do is going to tie the nozzle up to the end. We're going to start making a round base. So go ahead, separate that in half. I like actually using the rose pink because it actually matches his color. I'm going to separate that again, bring it down, and as you can see I left a little bit more room here, so these ones are bigger than these ones because we're going to fill that in later. I'm actually going to use the skinny ones to place the eyes. So right now that should be your body base. We're going to add a second rose to it, but instead of, dividing it, we are going to fill it. So this one's going to be a little bit shorter. This one's going to be about 4 inches there. Sorry, Bonnie. Smacked you in the face. I'm going to go ahead and attach the nozzle. I'm going to start filling it in. So I'm going to rotate my two thin ones toward the front here. Alright, so you should have the larger ones on the outside. I'm just going to start filling in that area by bringing it down, putting it through the middle, and just weave it in. So that's 1. 2. And 3. So therefore it actually looks 4. Again, I left the thin one in the middle here. So you got the bigger ones on the outside and you got the thin ones in the middle. I don't know if you see it, but the other thin one is actually behind it. And it's going to hold the eyes in place. So the back one's actually using, whoops, don't roll off. It's basically forcing the white ones up and forward so they don't get stuck inside. So next we're going to take our white. We're not going to need too much. That's about right. So I went and filled that up to about 3.5 inches there. I'm going to find where my thin one is. Catch the nozzle again. I'm going to go ahead and bring the white up, lock it in here, and then bring it right back down the other side. Try to make sure that your eyes are pretty much even too, because you don't want to have one big eye, one little eye. and bring it back down. So therefore, you'll have the thin one thing, the smaller pink here, then your 2 white eyes in the front. Of course, yes, you could cheat. You could go ahead and use a pink round balloon. But again, drawing on the eyes doesn't always work out so well because it's easy to pop these. Now that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take our brown 260. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to do like a flower petal design for the bottom of the cupcake. Just so it doesn't like take over the entire cupcake, and you know, it'll look better this way. Because it'll actually look square and round, and I don't know. Again, this is my first time trying it, so I'm going to go ahead, tie that off to the end. Oh yeah, filled it up to about 4 inches there. Give it a squeeze. Bite it. I'm just going to push this down, like so. So there's the middle nut. You can see these are 2 separated. I'm going to push it down, like so, and then give it a twist. And push this one down, like so, and then lock it in. So therefore, you should have a little brown base here. This will actually make a good like centerpiece for birthday parties too, because you can just pop it on the table. I'm going to go ahead and take my white end that I still have sticking out here. I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the brown. Kind of the reason why I didn't do like just brown going down, it would just make it look like a bunch of sausages. Plus, if you do it this way, you could turn it into a bracelet, you could, you know, turn it into a whole bunch of things, put it on a hat. It's just a clever little way of presenting the cupcake bottom. Finally, using our yellow 160 here, we're going to go ahead and put a candle on top. You're not going to need too much, again, with this one, but there will be, you know, some twisting along the way. Because if we just do it like this and then separate this out, so there's like one little bubble sticking out, it's not as festive. Plus it won't keep its balance. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten that out. We're going to go ahead and do 4 little loop twists. Just little itty bitty tiny ones here. Like 1/2 inch loop twists here. 3 for stability, 4 if you have enough air in there. This one, I'm going to go ahead and do 3. Just like so. So you'll have 3 loop twists at the bottom here. Now I'm going to go up, and right about here, that's about 2.5 inches. I'm going to divide that out. I'm going to do another 3 bubbles here, but they're going to be little ear twists instead. So you can tell the bottom and the top here. And it also prevents kids from saying, hey, look, it looks like a dick. Just like so. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut off the rest here. Go ahead, make sure you double knot it. And we're going to use this to tie down the candle, the little scrap. 3 knots. I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the base. And put that right on the top of Carl here. Just like so. Now, taking our red marker, and yes, I said red, we're going to go ahead and draw a little flame at the top here. All the way around. Just so no matter where you see it, you can tell it's the top of the candle. Taking your black, we're going to go ahead and put some swirls down the candle itself. So therefore, it looks like that. And finally, we're going to go ahead and draw the eyes on. If you want, you can take a little black 160 and just run it up and around the edge of the eye. But you don't have to. Because usually when one kid sees this, they'll want the exact same thing. And just like that, we have Carl the Cupcake from Five Nights at Freddy's. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the new game that's coming out. I know I will. But I'm not going to go ahead and do a Let's Play channel because that's not who I am. I'd rather play my games and get spooked on my own. So guys, have a wonderful evening. Have a great Halloween. Have a great, gameplay if you go watch that. Guys, have a wonderful evening. Bye. See ya.